Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Celtic Vision. This is Jackie here and welcome to today's reading. It's a pick a card love reading. The title is Will You Meet Somebody Soon? And some details such as when you might meet them, what are they going to be like personality wise, what do they do, that kind of thing. So we have three piles. Pile number 1, which is the rose quartz crystal, pile number 2 is ametrine, and pile number 3 is orange calcite. So the timestamps will be in the description box below, and just to, I suppose, remind you, it's a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you want to maybe pause the video and have a think about which pile you're going to choose, and then we'll get started. Pile number 1, which is the rose quartz crystal, and we look at the cards. So we have the first, so will you meet somebody soon? Okay, so we take the 4 of cups, 2 of wands, 3 of cups, read, new supportive connections. So we look at these cards first, and I was going to look at these from the point of view of when you might meet this person. Okay, and maybe what kind of circumstances would you meet them in. Okay, but before we get to that, we can look here. We have the 4 of cups. So now bear in mind this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But some of you may be feeling a bit fed up at this stage, wondering, when am I ever going to meet this person? It may seem like it's a long time coming, and may become a bit apathetic or a bit withdrawn even about the whole thing. But and we have the 2 of wands here, so we have the lady and she's looking out in the distance. So it seems like, you know, this person, they're coming towards you, but they're not quite there yet. And in terms of when they might show up, and I'm using this card here, it's from the Celtic Tree Oracle deck, and it's just a lot of the trees and plants in the Celtic tradition were associated with times of the year and months. So I'm using that as a guide to give us an idea of when we're looking at in terms of when you're going to meet this person. And with the read, it's usually, well, it is associated with the month of October. So it looks like this person will be coming, or you will meet this person in October, around that time at least. And yeah, and the read is associated with direct action, with kind of so when you meet, I think there'll be no mistake about it. You'll recognize that, you'll recognize each other. You'll just, as in, you'll feel the connection fairly straight away. And yeah, and we'll see what type of person they are soon, and get an idea of what might happen. But yeah, so it looks like it will be October time. And in terms of what type of situation you might meet this person in, now I'm looking here at the 3 of cups, and we also have new supportive connections. So I think particularly with the 4 of cups over here, I think it's important for you to really focus in on yourself, you know, in the next few months, if you're not doing that already, and maybe some of you are, of course, focusing in on what you really want, and also get out there more if that's possible with what's going on in the world. But, you know, literally make new supportive connections. Get out there and do something that you really enjoy doing. Now you can see here there's a couple and they're doing art, some sort of art class. Now it doesn't have to be art classes, but if that's what floats your boat, go for it. Do something that you really like, where you're going to meet other people, like-minded people, something that really makes your heart sing. So something that gives you joy, and it's more likely to happen in that environment, some sort of environment like that. It looks like you'll meet your person with the 3 of cups as well. So that's all about getting out there, like in a type of setting, community setting. You know, you're all, you know, working towards the same type of goal. So whether it's in an art class or whatever, you all share a common interest. So it could be some sort of setting like that. You'll meet this person. So yeah, and it looks like around the October time. So now I'll have a look at what type of person they are, you know, personality wise, maybe what do they do for a living, that kind of thing. And we have 3 of wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands came out with the Chariot, so we'll take her as well. With Great Goddess, Sacred Unity, environmentalist, and from the animal deck we got cat, and just a few written messages as such, or traits. We've successful, union, and communication. Okay, so what's this person going to be like, this person that you will meet? Okay, well, first of all, from the written message we have successful. So your person is going to be considered successful, as in they seem to have their act together. They seem to have their life fairly well sorted, be it work, be it home life, whatever. They're very together, they're very grounded. And we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So they're the type of person, there's a great energy about them, they're very vibrant, they're very much get things done, go-getter type of person, but it's grounded energy. They're very together, and they may seem like someone who just they may seem impulsive, but they're not impulsive, because we have the Hermit here. They're very much someone who thinks things through, doesn't make rash actions per se. There'll always be some thought put behind it. They think things through. And we have the Three of Wands, so there's somebody that plans and organizes and expect good results. They're optimistic, they are successful. You can see how they're successful. They go for it with high expectations of success, and generally it comes to them. They put it out there, they get it back. So whatever job they do, they're very competent and, as I said, successful. And even with their personal relationships, they're generally successful and popular. And they're good communicators, because we have communication here. So they're well able to talk, and they're not, well, maybe if they are shy, they don't seem like they're shy, and they're not afraid to face up to any negative feelings or emotions. They can put it out there. So they are good communicators within relationships even. They won't shy away from tough emotions or decisions even that they have to make. They'll put it out there, and they're not afraid to act. We have the Chariot. They go for what they want, and they keep plugging away until they get what they want, till they get the success that they're looking for. They're very and we have the Cat energy, be relaxed and independent. They're very, very centered. You know how the cat is relaxed and independent. There's no stress with cats, and it's like this person, they're very self-aware, very much, well, it ties into the Hermit energy. There's an inner wisdom there, and they act from their center, their core, and so they seem very relaxed and independent, and it comes from an inner wisdom, really. And the good thing is we have here is union, so it looks like they are looking for a relationship, and rather than just a quick fling. And I think there's someone who's picky enough with their relationships that who they hook up with, or whoever they're with, is important to them. They come from their heart, so they as I said, it won't be a quick fling, but they're very passionate. There's a passionate side to them, but as I said, a very grounded side as well. So very passionate nature. So I'd say they're fun to be with. I'd say you'd have good fun with them, and there'd be plenty of action, getting out there doing things. But then there'll be quiet time as well, and they'll be fun. So do we have any idea what they might do for a living? We have environmentalist. So this can mean so many things. It can mean literally someone that goes out, that is an environmentalist, or maybe an activist, if that comes to mind. But I'm thinking more in terms of anything to do with the environment, animals, plants. So it could be someone who loves animals. It could be even a vet or veterinary nurse, or someone that promotes the welfare of animals, or the land. Could be a farmer, someone that works outside like that, or equally it could be a scientist that works a biologist or environmental scientist, anything like that, or teaches that. Anyone that's, or you know, botanist, anything like that. You know, anyone that is very much in touch with the earth and plants and the animals. So whichever way, and that can be, there can be so many jobs that can incorporate. So but as I said here, you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. So there's someone that very much values the environment, and maybe there's someone that likes to be out in it a lot as well. Maybe they are quite an outdoor person. So yeah, so there you go. But so that's, yeah, in a nutshell what they're like. In terms of what do they look like, I'm getting this person will be kind of well built, as it were, in terms of a male. You know, somebody that's fairly broad and possibly fairly tall as well. Dark hair. Yeah. Skin colour, well, light-ish. But yeah. But as I said, there's someone that's quite, they're quite striking. I believe when you see them, you know, at least for you'll notice them straight away. And I think you'll notice the connection as well straight away. And as I said, they're fairly serious about getting together. Like they want it to be like a type of union. They want a better half as well. Not that you need someone else to make you better, but they are looking for somebody. Yeah. And it looks like it may be October time, around that time of the year. And so for you to just not be afraid to get out there, put yourself out there, and yeah, and have hope and faith, and to just focus on yourself in the meantime, and get out there and enjoy yourself, and you're more likely to meet them then. It's some sort of an environment like that you'll meet them. Okay, so if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. We've got number 2, which is the ametrine crystal, and we'll have a look at the cards. So the Hanged Man, King of Swords, 6 of Swords, we have Ivy, and Kindred Partnerships, and Courage. Okay, we'll look at these cards first, and we're asking, will you meet somebody soon, and how might you meet them? So we're looking more at the timeline here for these few cards, okay? And then afterwards we'll see what type of person they are. So will you meet them soon? Okay, now I can see water here, guys, so I think there's a bit of a distance, or there may be or will be a distance involved. But we'll start over here and with the Hanged Man. Now bear in mind, this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates. So for some of you, you may be feeling like the Hanged Man here, that you've been hanging around for a long time and waiting for this person to come into your life. And yeah, it may seem like a long wait. But the good news is, with the 6 of Swords, you're sailing out of that phase of your life now. You're going into better times, as in you're going to meet the person that you're looking for. And the good thing is we have Kindred Partnerships. I drew these 2 cards for how might you meet them, but it's a Kindred Partnership card, which is lovely. It's a card of soulmates, you know, 2 hearts meeting and recognizing one another. So not a quick fling by any means. No. So when might you actually meet this person? So I don't think it'll be tomorrow, but we have the Ivy card here. This is the card I'm using for the actual timeline. This is from the Celtic tree deck, and of course in the Celtic tradition there was timelines associated with trees and plants, and with the ivy it's associated with the month of September. So guys, I'll be looking at meeting this person in the month of September. Hopefully this September rather than some other September. But yeah, so in a few months' time. And how might you meet this person? Now, so we have water here, so there's some sort of distance involved. So possibly you could go on a holidays when people can start doing that again, and you might meet them there, meet them on a beach. Or I'm getting for others, it could be some sort of trip to do with work, some sort of work trip, or even you might meet them online and they're at a distance, geographical distance. So, and just to don't let that put you off the relationship, because we have the courage card came out with it, and this is telling me that maybe it's something you wouldn't normally consider a long distance, say, type of relationship, but it's saying go for it. If you think that this person, if you feel this person is right for you and the signs are good, don't hesitate, go for it, you know. Make the wise choice with the King of Swords here. So it's like you've been waiting for this person to come along, and the right person to come along, and it looks like this could be the person for you. Now we'll have a look and see what type of person they are, but that's a lovely card. So we'll have a look at the rest of the cards here. Excuse me. So what kind of person are we looking at? The Eight of Cups, Justice, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, Seven of Wands, Counselling, Green Tower, Salvation. From the animal deck we've Kingfisher, be patient and focused. Oh, and the written message is long distance. Yeah. Mature and playful. Okay, so what's your person like? I'll just move the camera down a little. Okay. What is your person like? Let's start over here with the Eight of Cups. So they're obviously somebody who's not afraid to walk away from a situation if it doesn't suit them. So they're very in tune with what they want in their life and what suits them, because as I said, they won't stay in a situation that isn't right for them. They'll walk away if they need to, which is quite mature actually. I know we have immature and playful up here. I think that's more in terms of their type of sense of humour. They're quite youthful, even though I get that they may, for some, they may be a little older than you, but they are quite a playful type person, personality wise, and maybe an immature sense of humour, but it's more youthful than immature, I think, is what's coming through. So that type of energy associated with them. Okay, and we have justice card. So there's somebody that are into justice, as in honesty and all of, you know, doing the right thing. May also indicate, of course, they may work in that area, possibly in some sort of legal area or law enforcement, something like that. But there's someone that, you know, finds justice is important to them, and they don't like to see people being, you know, being hard done by or wrong done by. They probably will help others if they can't help themselves or they need help. They're probably somebody that people will go to. We have counselling over here actually, yeah. And we also have the Ace of Cups. So this person, see their heart is open. They're very much in tune with their heart energy, and they seem to be looking for love. It's the Ace, so they're looking for a new start in love. So it can tie in nicely with the kindred partnership. So this person seems to be quite serious as well about looking for, like the last reading as well, looking for a relationship. So not just a quick fling. It looks like that this person is serious, and they're also somebody who looks after themselves. So we have the Four of Swords. So if they need to retreat back from a situation or something's not working for them, they'll mind themselves. They'll do whatever they need to do to think about the situation or meditate or rest or whatever. So they look after themselves. They're not afraid to do that, which is good as well. Excuse me. And yeah, Seven of Wands. And someone that isn't afraid to defend themselves or others, yeah, will just sit there. You can see this lady here, and she's like, yeah, here I am. And they're not afraid of a challenge and can deal with it quite effectively if people are trying to maybe cross boundaries or whatever, they'll be able to handle it. As I said, they're not into injustice, so they don't like if people try to take advantage of other people, and they won't tolerate that very well. No. And we have the Kingfisher from the animal deck, be patient and focused. So this person seems to be very patient and very focused in things that they do, be it their job or even their personal life. So although they have that playful type immature energy to them, there's still a maturity about them, with the patience and the focused energy. So there may be somebody who's not the biggest extrovert, but they're not hugely introverted either, you know. They may not be life and soul of the party, but they still put themselves out there. Yeah. And we have Green Tara, salvation. So your person is someone who does help other people. You know, if they're in trouble, ties back to justice again. If they're in trouble, they'll help them out. They help them out of sticky situations or situations that they can't see a way out of. And I see here we have the counselling card, because I pulled this card to see what type of work they may do. So your person is a good listener. People will come to them for help. Now, it could be any type of counselling. It could be literally a counsellor, or it could be tying in with the justice. It could be some sort of legal counselling, maybe solicitor, barrister, lawyer, something like that. Someone that gives advice, legal or otherwise. But it says here, you heal with kind words, wise advice and empathic ear. So your person is someone that is serious about helping others, and it says doesn't like to see injustice and won't tolerate it either, and helps other people. Salvation. So what is your person, what do they look like? What might they look like? Now this is a general card reading, so you know, take what resonates. Okay, I'm getting this person may not be very, very tall. So if we're talking about a man here, and more kind of a, in terms of skin tone or whatever, maybe a lighter colour. Yeah, somebody, unlike the last where they were very well built, this is more someone with a smaller type, you know, slightly smaller build. Yeah, slightly lighter colour skin, and that's all relative to where you live, of course. Brownish hair, mid to lightish brown hair. I'm not getting any beards at the moment. Anyway, as I said, it's a general card reading, so please take what resonates. But yeah, so that's it. So, but this person has had long distance, so it looks like your person is someone who will be at a distance from you. So you're going to have to think about that, how that might work out. But yeah, so, but don't hesitate to go for it. You know, be courageous. Don't dismiss the relationship just because it looks like it could be a difficult one because of the distance. Maybe think it through. Well, do what suits you, of course. Yeah, so there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, the orange calcite. Okay, we'll have a look at the cards, and we have King of Wands, 9 of Wands, Empress, Elder, the Ash Tree, Fear, and Stuck Energy. So, will you meet this person soon? And how might you meet them? Okay, so we'll look at these cards first and see what's coming up in terms of a timeline. When are you going to meet this person? Will you meet them soon? Okay, now these 2 cards relate specifically to timeline, and these 2 are about situations, how you might meet, and these are more general. Okay, so we'll have a look at the timeline. So when might you guys meet? Now these 2 cards are from, I was only looking for one but 2 came out, from the Celtic Tree Oracle deck, and like I've said before, in the other readings, these, in the Celtic tradition, the trees and the plants often were associated with different times of the year. So the elder tree is associated with the last 3 days in October, okay? So there's a possibility for some of you guys that you'll meet this person the last 3 days of October. And with the ash tree, it's the month of March. So that's the timeline you're looking at. So October or March. Now I know I said the last 3 days of October, but you know, we'll look at October in general and March. So that's kind of the timeline when you might meet them. Okay, now what kind of situation might you meet them in? And these two cards came out together, the fear card and stuck energy. So it's kind of telling me, I think this is going to be a situation where you don't know this person at all, and it's going to be for you a kind of an extraordinary situation, not your run-of-the-mill typical situation you'd run into normally during your normal day, I should say. So for example, maybe a situation that provokes a little bit of fear or anxiety in you. For instance, say your car breaks down, or you get a flat tire and you're trying to change the tire and whatever, you can't get the nuts off, and this guy or woman, whatever, comes along to help you, and that's how you meet. So it's kind of a chance meeting like that. That's what I'm getting. So it's kind of a situation you normally wouldn't be in, and they kind of help you. They offer assistance, is what I'm getting. They help you out of this situation that's a bit of anxiety provoking. It's not a huge drama, but it just needs to be addressed, and they're there. So it could be any type of situation like that, and there is so it could be just on the street like that or wherever, but it will be an unexpected situation and they will help you. And I think as well, looking at the cards here, that when you guys meet, it'll be an instant connection, or you'll certainly notice one another, you know, and both of you will go, wow. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any mistake in the energy per se. Yeah. So I suppose keep your eyes open to the situations. Now, I'm going to have a look further and see what type of person this person's going to be, and maybe like what do they do, that kind of thing, and see if we get more information. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the King of Wands, King of Cups, and the Star that came out with the King of Cups, and Lazy and Revelation, and Protected, and we have from the animal deck Rabbit, that over there, and some written messages, and we have Confident. Sorry, I'll just leave that up there. With past life as well. So with past life, confident, and work. Right, so what is this person like? What are they like, personality wise? Well, you may certainly have met this person. This may be a past life connection. And I think when you meet, if it is a past life connection, you'll know, because there'll be a recognition on some level, absolutely. And I think that's very likely in this case. And we have confident. Yeah, this person is definitely confident. We have 2 kings here. We have the King of Wands and we have the King of Cups. So this person is standing in their power, you know, that they know what they're about. King of Cups. So you have this person who's emotionally intelligent, loving, kind, in touch with their own emotions, but at the same time very, you know, passionate, got that passionate type of energy, go-getter, kind of successful, real leader type energy. You can see that it's standing in his power there, you know, but thoughtful at the same time. So this person, and I asked what, you know, maybe what kind of job, what are we looking at, and this card came out Protected. So I see them as like a protector type of energy. So like in the situation where you will meet, where they help you out, they feel quite protective, And so in terms of what they might do for a living, they may work in a job where they're literally protecting people. It could be security of some description, or even law enforcement or military defence forces. Something where there's a type of, and quite a strong masculine energy to it, you know, that type of protective energy, because that's definitely coming through. But this person is, as I said, is very confident, and we have the Four of Pentacles, so they kind of know their own value, and they go with the flow of things. Sorry, I hit the camera there. They go with the flow of things, but they know their own value, and they work well in a team. So they work well with others, and they help others out, and they enjoy working with other people. So they're not just someone that is very much alone or anything like that. No, not at all. They help others out, and they like being helped out. And there's somebody who's probably been through a lot in their life and has really, you know, brushed themselves off and gotten on with it, you know, carried on without really bringing them down. They've learnt from it, and I suppose they've been a better person from it. So they've probably a lot of life experience, and hence the confidence. They know they've been pushed to the limit probably, and they know themselves a lot better as a result. So they're very strong, powerful people in themselves. Yeah. This is the two kings here. Two king energies and the star. So I think there's I actually think there's a good spiritual element to them as well. I think they're very much connected to their own spirituality. As I said before, they've been through a lot themselves, but it hasn't gotten them down. They've actually thrived from it, and they've learnt a lot from it. They're always searching and learning more and looking out there, engaging with the world around them and taking it all in. Yeah, very inspiring actually, very inspiring. So, and we have this card here, Goddess Lazy and Revelation. So this is so there again, it's like there's the revelation. It's about no matter what's thrown at you, you can handle it. That's what this goddess is essentially saying. So whatever it comes to you in life, able to handle it, and that really sums this person up. They've taken on all the challenges and come through, and now they're helping others, and as I said, they can be very protective towards other people, and they would be very protective towards you. So yeah, there's someone that's really looks after other people. And we have the rabbit from the animal deck, and it says recognize your significance. And this person recognizes their significance. They're very in touch with their power, their own personal power, very confident. They know how to use it in the most appropriate way. And yeah, and that's very attractive, and I think you'll recognize that when you meet them, and you'll sense it. And well, if you've had past lives together, you connect to it anyway. But that type of confidence, it's very seductive actually. And we have the card work here. So there is a possibility that maybe this chance encounter may be through work as well for you guys. That's a possibility. But it's almost like it will be some sort of accidental encounter. So keep your eyes open. And the timeline being the last 3 days of October or March time when you're going to meet. So, oh, and I almost forgot. What do they look like? What could they look like? Well, I think for some of them, definitely, if you're talking a man, they could have a beard. We have a couple of chaps here with beards, and a nice, you know, fairly well groomed beard, close cut beard. Maybe some grey there. Maybe they're a little prematurely grey. But in terms of the physique, I think they're going to be very well. You know, they take care of themselves. A good physique. They take care of themselves. They probably work out, and particularly with their job as well. It may, not that it will require them to work out, but they will do that anyway to keep in shape. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from them. So quite an attractive, physically quite attractive person. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.